Hey, you guys! Welcome back to Does Edelgard Make Good Choices on this stream. I hope you guys are having an excellent day. I got a new boom arm, which is cool, I think. It keeps my mic out of my way, and it's really nice. I'm like a real streamer now. I'm a real streamer who streams. Boom, Mike. Boom, Mike. I did my hair today. That's why. You guys get crappy versions of me because a lot of times, like, I'm just coming out of a workout or I'm about to go to a workout. Or on Wednesdays, I got up 3 minutes prior. That's not true. I have kids to take to school. Thunder Catherine tells me I'm not allowed to kill Sedith and Flame. I was very clear when we started the Black Eagles route that this is a full murder route. Everyone dies. Everyone. There's no mercy involved in this route. This is the genocide route. There's no turning back. Everyone dies. If they weren't recruited, they die. I'm just saying that's the way it's gonna go. This is Undertale. What do you mean go back? I have to get, like, did Flame? Wait a minute. Do I not have the opportunity to kill? Oh, whatever. I'm not gonna go play that battle again. There's no way. There's no way I'm gonna play that battle again. Really? This is a future battle. This isn't the battle of Garrick Mach. Okay, I didn't think so. Okay. All right. So, I've got an hour and a half tonight because I have an evening thing that I need to get to. So my goal is to make sure that we get to where we want to get in the game. And so that's what we're gonna do. We're jumping right in. Let's see how the Black Eagles Strike Force is doing here. We bookmarked the battle last time. I guess I should change my monitor so that I'm actually looking at the game. Ow, my finger! Why isn't my controller doing? Okay, press any button. To the bookmark. Catherine, this is the therapy. This is it. This is the therapy. Murdering all your former friends, that's the therapy. So that you... I don't know. Okay. I don't remember what was going on. Let's take a look at the battle map here. We've got a ton of people up front. I believe we did lose a unit. I don't remember. We lost Petra. And in this case, the idea is just to bum rush Rhea. So what's the best way? We got these golems. Yeah, well, they are actually, in fact, called to the letter golems. We got Cyril up here. I do have to say, like, compared to like how I felt on Golden Deer, like, I feel way different about killing all the people I used to hang out with. I'm assuming that like those motivations are gonna get made a little bit more clear as we go, but like right now, I don't feel super great about this. Will you get smoked? If you go closer, I think you will die, right? I don't have anything that can kill him, so let's not do that. Let's go back. Go here. We use Death Gamma. Linhardt, you gotta get up there and you gotta heal Hubert because he's not doing great.
Unexpected. I am Ferdinand von
Ferds. Let's have you knock him down. Now he doesn't counterattack when the life bar goes away, right? Or does he? We'll find out. He doesn't. Okay, we shattered one of those. That'll stun him.
The noble standard.
Nice. All right.
I will prevail.
Edelgard, move in and get ready to end this guy. Let's go with Raging Flames. We'll crack all those up. Yeah, Gambit boost.
We won't hold back.
Just wait there while we push a flaming barrel into you.
Once.
Nice. Caspar.
Stay focused.
We're gonna push. You know what? We're gonna go for the route here. We're gonna kill everyone. Lysithea has already moved. Bernie, push forward. I mean, you could Deadeye somebody. Oh, the wall? I'm not gonna have you waste it. I think I might. All right, Death Knight's a buddy now, right? I don't think I'm gonna have. I mean, poor Dorothea is always stuck just striding.
Put me in there.
Okay, all right, we can maybe fix this. Let's dance her up. We'll try to get Dorothea in the fight here, at least a little bit. I've already used her meteors in the previous battle. Okay. What was that? But that was a tough one.
Nope.
That breaks the second health bar. These guys are tough. Ah, he's roaring. Ow! DK, you gonna do anything interesting? All right, Ferdy heals a little. All right, so we got some cracking going on here. I think. Boy, this is real difficult, isn't it?
As you wish.
What if you Gambit instead? I think. Where's your Gambit? Did I use it already? Crap. Can you use it again? Can I break both of those at once? Maybe I can break both of them at once. Let's try. I would love to get the little, you know, whatever. Unless it's gonna kill him with the Gambit boost, which it might. No, not quite. All right. Now it should break all those squares. Nice job, everyone. Nice. I got Mithril, which means I think Ferdy can attack with impunity, correct? And knock him down, which I will have him do. Goodbye, large golem-like creature. With a sort of feminine face. And where am I gonna take you? I'm gonna take you up the side. Do it, Ferds. You're on your own over there. Let's see what you can do. You, on the other hand, I think now you can attack with impunity if you're out of range, which you can. More Death Gamma. Get him, Hughes. Could have used a crit there, that's fine. All right, Claude, you're going up the middle. Dorothea, you're also going up the middle. We're getting there. I don't think anybody really needs healing. That guy's... Oh, Edelgard. Let's make sure we heal Edelgard.
Well done.
You know what? Let's have you... You'll go up the side with Ferdy. We'll convert this into a little side party here.
Get rough.
Do you have any vulneries? Probably not. You do. Okay. And that leaves... Who? Who am I missing? Ah, Caspar. Who can then dance Dorothea again? Yeah! Good job. And now, you are in the fray. Oh, well, bye. You weren't very useful anyway. Ow! Oh, that's gonna put Hubert in a little world of pain here, because I think... Will Hubert die? Get him!
Victory is
Oh,
assured.
then goodbye, church soldiers.
The mark of nobility. Always getting strong.
That's 2 levels in the last 2 turns. Nice job, Ferdinand.
Predictable.
Oh, wow. Can't touch Claudia. Death Knight's, you know, galloping. This is probably the first battle I've had to use vulneries to protect everyone.
Leave it to me.
What are you at? What's your HP? 26 out of 32, so we've got 6... No. Save it. Wait, no, go back up there. Okay, up in the middle force over here, we've got... He's not even all the way down, is he? I think if you Thor on him, that'll break one of them. One of the little gems.
Growth is a part.
I can't see because Hubert's faces. Oh, we got another one to do here. So... Wow, we don't have too much to do here without... Can you gambit? What's your gambit? Yeah. Yeah, all right. Well, Ash is up with a big boost. Look at that boost.
It's time.
Yeah. All right, now he's very stunned. That means Hubert has to attack. That one.
This strength will...
Nice. Nice level. Okay, great. Why is his sword skill A? Does it just say his sword skill is A? Okay, now, Edelgard should be able to go. Edelgard's gonna take a ton of damage. Brave Axe. Maybe she'll crit. Or no. Alright, but it will break that last one. We'll get our mithril. And can we finish him with Linhardt? With Cutting Gale! Bye, Golem!
well win.
I'd rather be napping.
How? You're better than I thought.
Okay, now. Looks like we're just gonna repeatedly dance Dorothea. that was dumb. All right, great. Who can we heal? Oh, wait, no, wait. I'll just leave her here, and she'll heal Hubert.
Acknowledged.
These turns are long. All right.
Gotta kill you.
Cyril, you're not gonna kill Edelgard. She's gonna one-shot you with a Brave Axe. I thought she was. All right, maybe Edelgard's gonna die now. Yep, Edelgard's gonna die. Because even if that swordsman's the only thing they can reach, right?
Take that off.
There we go. That was close. Okay. DK, are you gonna do something? Oh yeah, please. Take care of that 2 HP soldier. Thanks, Deke. Oh, I didn't realize there was friggin' stairs here. Alright, that's our western wing. Can I deadeye? Anybody? No? Sorry, Bernie. Now. Can't one-shot him. We can get kind of close. This is gonna be rough. Yeah, you've got the reach, so we're gonna get you with this. Get that mage out. We gotta start trimming down these soldiers, because otherwise everybody's gonna die. All right. Linhardt definitely needs to heal Edelgard. She might not even need a second heal. I think Edelgard can probably take care of this chap.
Your defeat was inevitable. Once.
Gotta get these magic users down. All right, Hubes can probably be the one to off Cyril. Yeah. I want him out of the fight.
I couldn't fight hard enough. I'm sorry.
Cyril, your sacrifice will not be in vain.
He's not dead yet. But he will be. Now, what pain do I want to impart here? Enemy forces are getting a little scarce. All right, we got a couple of mages. I mean, I could. Who can cast Bar Reach? We got three folks over here. I think I'm gonna use. Do I heal or do I knock somebody out? I think I'm scared about Catherine. I can always rewind to here, but let's see. I'm gonna see if I can get Hubert to take her out, because Hubert's got some chops here. All right. A little closer, maybe. Can you? You probably. Ah, so close. With no crits. Well, that'll maybe prevent Edelgard.
Thunder Catherine, and
We'll see.
I will slay all of Lady Rhea's enemies, including you.
Okay. I may rewind it and heal Edelgard. It depends on how this is gonna go.
Where do I start?
Oh, Hubert's toast! Holy crap!
Rendered useless. Lady Edelgard, forgive me.
I think I've still got this. Dorothy just keeps, she's like a little magnet for these dudes. All right, this person's dead. Claudia's gonna absolutely annihilate them with a crit.
That is that. You can rely on me.
Yeah, all right, you're done. Okay. Let's finish this. Ferdy, will you please get this Bowman?
You are nothing.
Get out of here. Yeah, sure, go over there. Lysithia, can you warp Bernie to do? No, you can't. We're all done here. Attack. What are you gonna? You're gonna blow up the wall? Blow up the wall with dark spikes. Yeah. Bernie, go over here and wait. Now we're gonna clear this battlefield. Can I get anybody up there? Maybe Claudia can reach? Yeah, go kill this person. Bye.
As expected.
So that Rhea is alone and terrified on the battlefield. Who's gonna kill Catherine? I mean, I guess Edelgard. Let's see. If I move
I shouldn't strain myself.
Dorothea here. Okay. Let's think. I don't think Edelgard can reach. I don't think I have anybody that can reach right now.
Through.
I could move Edelgard here. And then okay, yes. Assist, physic, Edelgard. I got this.
It's simple.
Okay, now Dorothea is gonna finish Catherine. Oops.
Lady Rhea, I'm sorry. Please, stay safe.
All is well, Catherine. You must not die here.
Now, if I move
I will
Edelgard
prevail.
here, have her wait, Caspar, dance is Edelgard. Can I end this? Rhea, I'm sure, is probably pretty squishy. If I had to,
You'll be
if I take a
repaid.
guess. Right in the face. See you later.
No matter your reasons, I cannot permit you to go on living any longer.
The feeling is mutual.
Nice.
I must put a stop to your reign of tyranny.
You must know what a fool you are. The greatest of sins is to make an enemy of the goddess herself.
I have only made an enemy of the church, not of the faith.
Bye. Oh! You missed twice, Edelgard! That was very anticlimactic! Stop missing her! Look, fine. If you're not gonna do it, Claudia's gonna do it. With the sword of the oh, alright. I was gonna do it with the sword of the creator to be ironic. But alright, whatever.
How dare you betray me? You worthless piece of garbage! I will punish you myself!
Wow, she really turned a corner.
Let this be a
Oh,
lesson.
goodbye. Edelgard, go get a cup of coffee.
Allow Garrick Mach or my mother to fall!
Claudia gets MVP. That's right. All my allies' motivation increased.
You will not be forgiven!
Professor,
A
look out!
dragon. You're a friggin' dragon.
The castle is crumbling! We must escape! Professor, take cover!
Oh, Hubert cares, you guys.
Professor!
In Imperial Year 1181,
What happened?
the new Adrestian Emperor,
What happened to the
Edelgard von
cutscene?
Hesfelg, led a strategic assault against the monastery
There's no
of
cutscene?
Garrick Mach. Though her own losses were great, her foes had no choice but to surrender. Archbishop Rhea commanded the Knights of Seros, leading from the front lines against the Imperial army. After a hard-fought battle, she was forced to retreat to Ferdiad, the capital of Fargus, where she must now plan her next move. With this single attack, the Adrestian Empire officially launched its offensive against the Holy Kingdom of Fargus and the Leicester Alliance. The unification of Fodlan has begun.
I think it's more of a fracturing of Fodlan. Gather makes a good point, because I was really sitting here waiting to go,
Part 2.
game!
Crimson Flower.
But okay.
Ethereal Moon. Beyond escape. It is Imperial Year 1185. Half a decade has passed since Emperor Edelgard ascended the Imperial throne, yet the continent of Fodlan still remains lost in a tempest of turmoil and bloodshed. In the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, King Dimitri has welcomed Archbishop Rhea and her knights, who were driven out of Garrick Mach to the kingdom capital. As they work to build a unified front, the war with the Empire rages on to the west. Meanwhile, Claude, leader of the Alliance, staves off Imperial intervention by strategically stirring up conflicts between Leicester lords in an effort to feign neutrality. As events unfold, Edelgard and her Black Eagle strike force begin to take action in an attempt to break the war's current state of deadlock.
So does Byleth not like go to sleep for 5 years in this route? She just sort of like hangs out?
You. How long do you intend to sleep?
Okay.
Your body is awake. Your eyes must open now, and you must find the strength to stand upon those legs of yours. Like so much rain, a pool of blood has fallen to the ground. As spears and arrows pierce the earth, it weeps. And even now, it weeps. In order to survive, they kill. And so the people of this world are lost in an abyss of suffering. They weep as well. The only one who truly knows the nature of such things is I. Or rather, you. Excuse me? Are you saying you have forgotten who I am? How dare you? Get on your feet. Right now. I'll coddle you no more. You are just like a child, always needing me to hold your hand.
Hey, are you awake?
I don't care who you
We're
are.
in a village at the base of the monastery. What are you doing in a place like this?
Sleeping.
I honestly didn't expect to find someone floating away down the river.
Garrick Mach is upstream of here, but that place was abandoned.
Huh? You don't know? The Church of Saros isn't there anymore. Though, there have been some folks still living there in the 5 years since... well, you know. Regardless, the Imperial Army has taken over now. Are you feeling alright? You didn't hit your head or anything, did you? It's the ethereal moon of the year 1185. It's been nearly 5 years since the monastery fell. Tomorrow was supposed to be the Millennium Festival, but who's got time to think about things like that? Yeah, that's what I said. But with the war and the Archbishop still missing it all, I doubt there's a soul to be found who has enough blessings worth counting. Hey, slow down, will ya? Where do you think you're going?
Wherever I want.
Are you crazy? The Imperial Army is there.
Yeah, and I'm an
Come on,
Imperial now.
I promise I won't say you're a coward. Just forget about going anywhere near the monastery. You just remember I tried to stop you. Got it? It's not on my conscience if you wind up dead. Students? You really are crazy, aren't you? There aren't any kids anywhere near that place anymore. Unbelievable.
5 years ago to the day.
Hey, Horned Edelgard.
If things had continued on as they were, today would have been the Millennium Festival.
Halt! Who's there?
How did I get past
It can't be.
the entire
Professor?
Imperial Army?
Is it
The
really
entire
you?
Imperial
But
Army.
I searched everywhere and never found a trace. My teacher. What have you been doing all this time? Where have you been?
Was I sleeping or was I dead? I was dead. I think I was dead.
Joking? At a time like this? You do realize it's been 5 years since you disappeared.
No, I was dead.
Do you have any idea how guilty I felt? How broken my heart was? I searched high and low after you vanished. Although there was no proof, I somehow knew you were alive. All this time, I led everyone as best I could, and fought with all my heart. It's been a difficult path to walk alone.
Where'd you get the horns, though?
Welcome back, my teacher. I'm so happy that you're safe. 5 years. Such a short time, but it
Buddy, that's
feels
not
like
a
an
short time.
eternity ago.
That is an eternity.
Do you still feel the way you did all those years ago?
Squishy
You
and
said
with
then
nice smelling
that you
hair,
would
yes.
fight at my side no matter how many enemies we should amass. As for me, my resolve has not faltered. I'm determined as ever to see this through to the end. I will defeat the false goddess. I will save this world from those creatures and give humanity its freedom back. So, my teacher, are you prepared to stand with me?
Can I say no now and then have the game be like over? Like,
I thank you, truly. Now then, I assume you understand the situation at hand.
Edelgard, I
yes?
literally just woke up from a 5-year nap.
Another joke? Or are you telling the truth? I suppose you must be. In that case, I'll tell you all that has transpired as you slumbered these past 5 years.
Make it quick, though. It's almost halftime.
And that is where we are now.
Oh.
The war is at a stalemate.
Okay.
Dimitri is the new king of Fargus. It's clear that his territory will continue to support the church. Meanwhile, Claude's leadership has thrown the Alliance into chaos. He maintains neutrality in their internal conflict. The situation has created a deadlock. We've been awaiting an opportunity for our squadron to return to the monastery. With you in the fray, I believe the state of the war will shift immediately. The Church, as well as the Kingdom and the Alliance. The time has come to eliminate them all.
Yeah, let's kill everyone. Let's just kill the church?
Rhea, Seteth, the Knights, and the others are in prime condition. They've set up their base within the Kingdom capital. The Immaculate One and her family have yet to fight on the front lines. However, we must eventually face and defeat them. It would mean a great deal to have you with us when the time comes. Good. Well then, I believe it's time for a little reunion. The Black Eagle Strike Force never lost
Oh,
faith.
you never lost that
They
name
knew
either,
you
right?
were
That name
alive
stuck
and
for
have been
5 years?
awaiting your
5
return.
years.
Let's
5
not
years
keep
and
them
nobody
waiting
came up with a
any
better
longer.
name than that. Okay. Should I do this for all like the silent loading screens? I'll just stare straight at the camera. You should check their classes and weapons. They're awesome. Jaritza will now work together with you. But everyone else is dead.
Well now.
Look at
That
you!
face is certainly familiar.
That's a
I'm glad to
mature
see you
murder
alive and
brigade.
well, Professor.
Professor! It's me, Bernie! Do you remember me? I can't believe you're here!
I can't believe it. Is this a dream? Can we really be this
Caspar
lucky?
not really looking like a
This
dancer
is
right
not
now.
dreaming. Our professor is with us again. Welcome to the back. I mean, welcome back.
Our group isn't the same without you. I am overjoyed to see
Wow,
you again.
Ferdinand looking a little
It's
bit like
been so
Lestat
long.
the vampire over here.
Seeing you again fills my heart with hope.
Great. Now everything will be easy. That's great you're safe, Professor. I'm deeply, deeply moved.
Well, I'm
Quite the
sure you
reunion,
are.
isn't it, Professor? Everyone's happy to see you.
Come on, Edelgard. You must be happier than all of us combined. She took it really hard when you disappeared, Professor.
Of course, we did our very best in your absence. And there was never a day that we doubted you would return to us.
Edelgard has been leading us as Emperor. But after you disappeared, it became apparent that you were her anchor. It gives me regret to be admitting this, but our power is not enough. The only one who can be meeting Edelgard's expectations is you, Professor.
Oh, sorry,
Most
Hubert.
impressive of all
Look
is
at him.
your
Look at him
uncanny
right
ability
there.
to bring
You
a
can't see his
smile to
face. I can see his
everyone's
face. He looks
In
upset.
the years since you vanished, we have not lost anyone from our ranks.
We all longed for your presence and your leadership.
Well, we
Myself
lost,
included.
you know, we lost
It
thousands
seems
of
fitting to
soldiers,
do
but we
this
don't,
as a new
we don't care
beginning
about
for
that.
the Black Eagle Strike Force. We already have our target.
Yes, we must eliminate the Alliance before moving on to fight the Kingdom and the Church.
But first,
However,
Hubert has
that
to
doesn't
perform at a My
necessarily
Chemical
mean we
Romance
must
concert.
occupy the entirety of the Alliance. House Rican stands against the Empire. Therefore, our target is Deirdre, the aquatic capital.
We must cross the Aramid River, which separates the Empire and the Alliance. To do that, we must take the largest bridge across it. The Great Bridge of Myrden. Myrden connects the monastery and the Imperial capital to the east. It is the shortest route there.
An Alliance stronghold has been built at the Great Bridge. We'll take that and then head north. At the same time, we must defeat the one who defends it, Judith von Daphne. If we can also take control of Daphne territory, it would be greatly beneficial to us. Prepare yourselves. The next battle will be a momentous one.
Can you give
Join
Violet
me,
like
my
10
friends,
minutes to have a
as
snack,
we begin
maybe?
our journey to
Get a
bring
glass of
peace
water,
and
brush your
solace to
teeth?
this war-ravaged world.
What's happening now? Okay, sure. How's Ferdy doing?
Take that!
Who are you fighting?
Yes, I am in a hurry. Edelgard claims victory after victory. She never stops.
Can't
5
stop,
years
won't
ago,
stop.
she ascended the throne and swept away the corrupt nobles, my father included. I always thought I would be the one to unseat
What do you mean
him.
corrupt?
But
Oh, that
she
was
did it
that was
instead.
the little piece of
With all the
that
ease and
was, like,
indifference of someone
weaseling with
cracking
the
an
emperor,
egg.
right? Okay, I'm fine
Now,
with Ferdinand.
as the head of House Eyre, I serve Edelgard. I have to accept that I am her subordinate, working beneath her to reunify Fodlan. The disparity between Edelgard and myself is obvious. She never stops moving forward, single-minded, never wavering. But where does that leave me? Here, flailing about, going nowhere, contributing nothing.
No, not nothing. Look at your hair.
But it is. That is the reality. Not once since our days at the Academy have I exceeded Edelgard's abilities. I saw her as a worthy opponent. She did not even see me as a contender. She did not even consider me at all. As the head of the noble House Eyre, I must be able to achieve results. But all my efforts have come to nothing. Results are everything. I have not shown results, so I will be stagnating here forever.
But you have achieved results. Wait, you have achieved...
I appreciate your kind words, but you are wrong. I know that I have a massive wall to climb, and I must climb it alone. Even so, may I ask a favor?
Sure.
Professor, please keep an eye on my progress. I would appreciate if you were always by my side, bearing witness to my accomplishments.
Look what I can do, Mom, is what he's really saying. Mom, watch! Mom! Mom! Mom, watch! Mom, watch me! Mom! All right, next support conversation. Saint Keyhole Day is today. I mean, sure, irony is great. Although Edelgard was pretty,
Learning these things gives me great
pretty clear in that, like, she doesn't hate
knew
God,
I'd have an
she hates the
opportunity
church.
to show off my
Which,
singing voice.
I mean, like, can you, I mean, I can relate.
I get it.
Anna gets it. What now? Okay, this is as good a place as any for a very quick Dear Abbey. Where are my horns, my antlers? Welcome to Dear Abbey, everybody. If this is your first time on the stream, we have a halftime for every game that we play. For Fire Emblem, it's Dear Abbey, where you get a chance to ask life questions of a real-life deer, who will answer them in a way that you should never follow. So let's see what you guys have for me today. Garasword asks, Dear Abbey, recently a weird deer named Weirdeer joined our fold. How should we celebrate our new companion joining us? You should fear the weird deer! That's it, that's all I've got. Morgana the Great asks, Dear Abbey, I want to ask Hubert to help me with magic, but he kind of scares me and I'm terrible at talking to people. How would you go about asking him? I think Hubert, I mean, I'm like not going to psychoanalyze Hubert here, but I'm going to take a guess and say that if you approach him with the thought that you are terrified of him, he's going to love it. He's going to absolutely love the idea that he terrifies you. So kind of use that as a way to butter him up, you know, like rather than be like, oh, you're so strong, or like, you know, you're so handsome, be like, hey, you scare the ever-living shit out of me. And he'll be like, of course I do. And then he'll, you know, just like Bernie. Random chick Robin says, Dear Abby, I was playing a game with the Beagles and I saw Edelgard vent, but no one believes me. What should I do? You need to call an emergency meeting as soon as possible. Effie Fanby asks, Dear Abby, I just started enrolling at Garrick Monastery, but I'm not from Fodlan. The professors allowed me to choose one of the 3 houses. Can you tell me what each house is like and which one should I join? Sincerely, a new student. If you want to be sad, you go to the Blue Lions. If you want to have a frat party, you go to the Golden Deer. And if you want to murder people, you go to the Black Eagles. The murder may be justified. We're trying to figure that out right now, but that's pretty much basically what it is. You've got murder, sadness, and partying. Mira, last week it was my 25th birthday. Some deers have told me I might enter a quarter-life crisis, whatever that means, and this is technically my last year as a young adult doe. Any advice on how to prepare for the life of a proper adult doe? Sincerely, someone who is in a court deer life crisis. Excellent pun. Quarter like crises. It's all a bunch of bullshit. Life is a continuum. There's no milestones. The only people that create milestones is society. Things like getting your driver's license and being able to vote and being able to drink and getting a break on your insurance. Like pretty much everything, all that crap ends when you're 25. Why do you need to be a proper adult? There's no reason to be a proper adult. I'm not a proper adult. I spent 4 hours yesterday playing Rocket League until almost midnight. I'm fine. I'm a well-adjusted individual who contributes to society. Everybody's concept of what adulting is. Be healthy. Conquil asks, Dear Abby, I beat Claude the other day in an online card game after 2 defeats, and yet I feel slightly guilty. What should you do to assuage my guilt? Regards, Award. Obviously, challenge him again and throw the match. That's really all you can do. Mawa asks, Dear Abby, I'm disappointed that my painting was ruined by a mysterious fish. I asked Sedith to investigate the case. I don't want Flane to be upset. How do I cheer Flane up without her starting to cry? Signed, a disappointed frog artist. Make her a new picture. Make her a picture of a fish. That's so easy. Just draw her a fish. And then she'll have her art, and the other fish will stop ruining yours. Chibi Envy Chan asks, Dear Abby, I constantly find myself in a perpetual state of confusion. How do I get out? Signed, Small Burb, or is it Deer? I think if you, I don't know, fake it till you make it, or embrace the confusion. Just be okay that you're gonna, I mean, like, everything is confusing. So I don't know. I'd say fake it till you make it. That's pretty much what everybody else around you is doing. I think that's the thing. Everybody else around you is just as confused. They may just be better at faking it. So yeah, fake it till you make it. Thunder Catherine asks, Dear Abby, our most precious French doe hurt her foot today frolicking with goats and sheep. Sacre bleu. How can you prevent such injuries for next time? We want to bask in our natural habitat. Put a pair of shoes on. You're outside. There's sharp things on the ground. Aki, put a pair of shoes on. And if you were wearing a pair of shoes, you got some landscaping to do in that area because, oh man, you shouldn't be running in a place where things could poke through footwear. Raptor asks, Dear Abby, my velociraptor somehow achieved incredible feats of strength and managed to break electrified concrete walls to escape during a storm. How do I stop them from escaping? I think you answered your own question there, Raptor. You cannot. You tried. You cannot. I think my advice would be to not have raptors. Did you not see Jurassic Park? Bug asks, Dear Abby, a buck I consider my brother gave me money and I feel guilty about it because I don't know how to repay his extremely kind gesture, especially since I live in a completely different continent. Any suggestions? Sincerely, a doe who feels she owes a lot to others. A gift that has an expectation of payback is not a gift, it is a transaction. One of the things that's been hard for me to do is accept gifts. Like when people say they're gonna do stuff or like give me stuff, like just take it. They gave it to you. And if they give it to you, if it has a string attached to it, that's not a gift. And then you can just negotiate a little bit differently. But otherwise, a gift with a price on it is a transaction. It's not a gift. Take the gift. That's it. You don't owe that person anything. Maybe a thank you. I'm just saying, like, there's no... Reciprocity is a very powerful social construct, but I don't know. What you should do is take the money and do something great with it and make them proud that they gave it to you. Make them glad they gave you the money. Kiki Musical asked, Dear Abby, I finally asked the buck I liked out, and he said we would talk more, but he hasn't messaged me since that day. I want to talk to him, but I don't want to be the one to talk first. What should I do? Sincerely, a scared doe. Oh, this is okay. I think that the rules about like who talks first and all that game that men and women and everybody in between play, where it's like, oh, I'm gonna message him only once and then I'm not gonna answer him. If he texts me back right away, I'm gonna wait for like 2 hours. Just do what you want to do. You know, like if you want to text the dude, text the dude. If you don't. It's so much easier when you don't play games with each other. I mean, like, you don't want to, like, you know, clutch his robes and cry out, speak to me! That sounds a little desperate. But, like, if you feel like saying hi, say hi. If he doesn't respond, then okay, maybe he's not interested. There's plenty of deer in the sea. They need help. Deer don't belong in the sea. Devil J asks, Dear Abby, recently I've been wondering, how do you keep your fur so luscious? I need to know your secret. Is it velvet? Sincerely, a fashionista deer. I am wearing a wig. Sakura Dreamers asks, Dear Abby, how can I convince my brethren that with the new catapult we found, we can fly like our eagle allies into battle? Sincerely, a deer that wants to skydive. You probably can convince them to do that once. Your call. I might be willing, like, you can demonstrate it again, but you can probably almost, I mean, assuredly demonstrate it only once. So, your call. Let's close up that giveaway. We got stuff to do. I got 30 minutes left. We're gonna power through this. I think we're gonna explore. Go! We are in Garreg Mach. Oh, I guess I'll just pop out here and immediately go to his support.
Professor?
Hello, Dorothea.
This may seem a bit sudden, but I want to thank you, Professor. That is, for letting me live my life the way I want. I've noticed you've been giving me fewer of those soul-revealing gazes lately. I appreciate you making an effort to not trouble yourself over who I spend my time with.
So you found me out.
Well, of course. Did you think I wouldn't notice? It's kind of sweet in its own way. Professor, may I tell you a story about when I was younger?
Yes.
I was an orphan,
More like
living in the back alleys
Dorothea.
of Enbar, until one day I was overheard singing. That was when my new life began. I was suddenly a songstress in the Middle Franc Opera Company. Performers, nobility. I met so many people. But none of them ever really knew me. I was just some young, pretty girl who could sing. A spectacle to be admired. Even though everyone praised my looks and my voice, and they showered me with gifts, I knew one day I'd be old. My looks would fade, my voice would change. I wouldn't sound the same. And I started to wonder, when I did get old, what would I have left?
Your charming personality.
I'd be old, alone, and back on the streets of the capital, right where I'd
I mean,
started.
if you put some money away, I won't let you be alone.
That's sweet of you, even if you are just flirting. I never had much to begin with in life, and I worry that one day I'll be that way again. That's why I keep searching for someone who will love me. Someone unaware of the songstress, who can love a girl that used to be scared and alone on the streets of the
I
capital.
don't remember this support from the previous
I
run through.
wonder
Did
if
we not
such a
see it?
strange person can even exist.
This is a sweet conversation. Is that their ace support? Yeah. All right. Wow, look at all those supports. Look at all of the supports. This is what we're doing, folks. Okay. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm okay with changing her outfit here. Where's is this my quarters? Are these my quarters? Pardon me. I've sneezed. All right. Now, unit appearance. Let's see. What? I mean, I like this. With glasses. Chiritza, you have no attire. That's pretty cool. Evening wear. Look at that. Now we're gonna go back to the. Hey! We were just talking about. We just got the A support of Dorothea, and I was saying how sweet it was. I don't think I saw it in the Golden Deer run. Welcome to the stream, Allegra and Allegra's coterie. We just passed the time skip. This is our first monastery visit post time skip, and we got a ton of supports to muscle through here.
What? Oh man! I don't want pineapple on my pizza.
What the?
Stop. All right, let's see you. All right, Petra.
Professor, please do not be concerned. I just did too much overworking and lost my strength.
How do you change her hairstyle? I didn't know you could. Are you okay?
Yes, I have no problems. Accept my apology.
Boy, you're the
for
only
giving you
person
worry.
I've ever heard say that.
I have sorrow. I mean, I am sorry to be fainting at a time like this. Even though I was not asking for your care and attention, you gave it willingly.
Stop pushing yourself. Look into my glasses.
Will you have a listen to me? There is something that I must be saying. I am thinking you already have knowledge of why I came to Fodlan.
To assassinate the Prime Minister?
But as a hostage for the Empire. So that Bridget would not be rebelling anymore. It feels like a knife against my throat. That I am making my grandfather obey the Empire.
You want me to change
Because I am a
Edelgard's hair?
hostage, it is not an option to be giving up. I must be fighting and winning and staying alive. I must do anything to be making life better for Bridget.
Staying alive.
To be making Bridget and the Empire stand as equals. That is what my people are wanting from me. And what my grandfather, the King of Bridget, is wanting.
Do we know what happened to Petra's dad? Or is it just like, he just hasn't ascended the throne yet? You must take care of yourself. Take care of number one, and everybody else is gonna be alright.
That is the truth. I wonder what I should be doing. I want to be granting the wants
Right,
of
he
my
died.
tribe.
Right, because Kaspar's dad killed him.
their wants are my own, correct?
It was like a big thing. Alright. Only you can know what you want.
What I really want... I have understanding.
Is McDonald's all-day breakfast?
No, I actually do not have understanding. Yet. What I am understanding is that there is something I am not understanding.
Yeah, sometimes you just know that
Before
you don't know.
the war is over, I will have understanding. That you can be counting on.
Okay, Ace supports all over the place. Who else do we need to visit here? I'm gonna look on my map. I'll look over here. Go through the dining room. Take a sharp left at the priest. Whoops. Oh, come on. No. I forgot all the buttons. It comes back when you... what happened? Oh, well.
Right.
Alright.
I can't believe how long it's been since I left home. Since I was dragged out of the house, I mean. 5 whole years. It's weird to think about.
It's so nice after the time skip to hear Bernadetta, like, complete sentences.
At first, I remember I was desperate to go back, but now it's the opposite. I have friends here, and I have you. The monastery's become a second home to me. Back then, I never would have dreamed a day like this would come. It's all thanks to you.
I'm happy for you and your haircut.
You've given me a second chance at life. If not for you, I never would have gotten used to leaving my room, let alone the monastery. Maybe the battlefields just dulled my senses. I'm much better with strangers and new places now, though. I don't panic nearly as much as before.
Correct me if I'm wrong, so, like, I don't recognize this particular support either. But we recruited Bernie and Golden Deer. Can you only get to be support with non-house members in your route? Is that why I haven't seen... because I don't remember seeing that Dorothea one either.
A new place? All on my own?
Okay.
That sounds like a tough assignment. Where did this come from all of a sudden? Hey, hold on. You're teasing me, aren't you? Please don't joke around like that anymore. It's torture for me. You're still not taking me seriously. I mean it. Promise me you won't do that again. Friends respect each other's feelings, don't they?
That's right, they do.
Good.
That's possible that I forgot
I'll hold
it.
you to that. You're absolutely not allowed to send me out anywhere on my own. Got it? You would need to come with me. If you're with me, I can go anywhere in the world.
Aw, Burns. Burns. I'll follow at a distance.
No, that defeats the purpose. Why can't you get what I'm saying? Oh, that's enough. I need some time alone.
All right. Who else are we visiting? Let's go straight to the south.
Hi.
Professor.
Hey, Catsbar.
Hey, Professor. Something's been bothering me.
Is it the armor that you've been wearing for 5 years straight without taking it off? It's probably that. You probably have major spine issues.
Remember that suspicious guy I chased after back when I was a student? A knight scolded me for it, but at the time I really thought I was doing the right thing. Now that I've had more experience on the battlefield, though...
I've been looking for you. There isn't much time, so I'll keep this brief.
You
Knights
failed already.
encountered a band of brigands while out marching. It was hard fought, but we prevailed. Our soldiers are highly trained, but the enemy was formidable, and we weren't expecting combat. There were a number of casualties among our troops.
I hate the word casualty. I always hated it. Because it's like this weird blend of like the word casual and people dying. It's just it's an odd choice. I wonder what the etymology is. Why report this to me and not the friggin'
There is
Imperial
something
commander?
I wanted to bring to your attention. The brigands all
Bye,
bore
Aki, get well.
identical tattoos of a scorpion on their arms. Please keep an eye out for that mark in the future.
Oh no.
Don't mention it. If you'll excuse me, I need to get back to my duties.
As what, a teapot? What are you wearing on your head?
Heck of a coincidence, right? As soon as I mention that suspicious guy, this happens. But some of the knights died in combat. They died because of what I did 5 years ago. This is my fault. If I'd stayed quiet and tracked the guy down like you said, we would have stopped those brigands sooner, and I wouldn't have blood on my hands.
But he might have harmed the children.
But he probably wouldn't have. Now those knights, they're not coming back. We both know it. This is all my fault.
You're fine. Oh, I didn't think that was gonna be the end of the support, but okay. We got at least one more. Let's head over to the to the dining hall. Oh, Lysithia. Hello.
I'm relieved you're here, Professor. It seems we've reached a stalemate on the war front.
I love her dress.
I admit I'm feeling apprehensive about fighting the Alliance. I agree. It's time to shelve my personal feelings and focus on the bigger picture.
Which is
I'll fight
murder.
with full force. I'm counting on you to lead us to victory, Professor.
Advanced drills? Oh, right, you can learn from each other, right? Oh, all right.
I have good friends in both the Alliance.
Wow,
and
Mercy got
Vargas, so this
like a
fighting
little
weighs
poof
heavily
hat.
on me. I can't bear the thought of battling the Knights of Saros to the death.
You should
I
have thought
to keep
about
my
that
chin up,
before you
though,
joined
right?
up with the Black Eagles.
Let's press on together, Professor.
We've got morale meals today. That is like definitely military code speak for everyone is gonna f***ing hate this. It's a morale meal. So I've been told to do this.
I see your food preferences are the same as they ever were.
You haven't changed at all, either.
Oh, they're cute, I think.
Professor,
Okay, Mercy, let's do it.
do you have a moment, Professor? I need to speak with you. Thank you so much. This is what I wanted to address.
That's a lovely dress.
This letter from my adoptive father just arrived. Oh, have I not mentioned him? He's the reason I first came to the Officers' Academy. He's also the one who dragged me from the church where I was living, just so he could use my crest.
Wow, this is really like the Bad Dad Club, huh? We got some dads to murder, you guys.
It belonged to a house, so he plans to use it as leverage to marry into the nobility. He's a very greedy man who was a roving merchant before adopting me, but now he's in the capital. This letter says that he's finally arranged to marry me off to a wealthy
Okay, so we murder him.
I know he's just thinking of himself, but can't he see that this isn't a priority when we're at war?
We gotta murder him.
I don't know what to do about this proposal.
Murder him.
I can't see any way around it, so I fear that I must.
You could murder him!
I just don't want to let... I know it's not what my heart wants, but I don't have the strength to say no. I believe I've mentioned this before, but I want to work in service of the church. Well, I suppose it doesn't necessarily have to be the church, but I want to help those in need. If I were to marry a noble, I think it would be difficult to realize that dream. It's just, I've always allowed myself to follow the whims of those above me. I convinced myself that everything in life was at the will of the goddess. I was blind to reality. I believed it was her will to both pull me from the church and guide me to the Officers' Academy. The decision to enter this war was the first time I acted of my own free will. My adoptive father opposed this decision, but I somehow managed to convince him.
Do you know what we're doing here in the Black Eagles? Like, do you know that we're here to destroy the church?
This letter is proof of that.
The whole church.
It's not that I'm scared of him, but there is something that worries me. I knew you'd understand, Professor.
You don't...
I've sat down to write a reply several times, but I can't muster up the courage or the words. I was hoping you could
What's
provide
up, that
me
guy,
with
Jimmy?
the
Nice to meet you,
encouragement I
Otakon.
need.
You can't just give up on your dreams. You could murder your
That's a very
father.
good point. We're only given one life, so we must do all we can to pursue our happiness. Okay. I think that may have been just the push I was looking for. I'll tell him the truth. That I found a life worth pursuing, and I must decline the proposal.
You should
Maybe
also
I should tell
murder
him
him.
I've fallen for someone else.
Who might that be?
Why, it's you, Professor. Isn't that obvious?
Excuse me?
I'm just teasing. Now I'm off to write this letter and stand my ground. Thank you for your encouragement.
You're welcome. Now, that's it for the walk-up supports, but we've got like 70,000 of them in this menu. Oh my god. Oh my god. You should try listening when they're ready to speak with you. Well, then where is it? I didn't see it on here, did I? Is he in a different area? There's a new gatekeeper?
A moment, please.
What?
By making an enemy of the church. It's quieted down over these last...
I don't care.
Professor? Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. What's that? Do I have brothers in the church? You really are well informed. My older twin works for the Knights of Saros. I think he's just a grunt, not a noble gatekeeper like yours truly. Unlike me, he's very devout. He left the Empire a long time ago.
Okay. So that's Gatekeeper's twin? Whose name is now Gatekeeper? Hughes, who are you talking to? Ferdy? That's funny.
Show them this letter. Threaten them. Do what you must. Now go.
Yes, sir.
Hubert, that letter. Is that what I think it was?
Was it the letter Z?
I suppose there's no denying it.
But Edelgard...
explicitly forbade me to send it. Yes, I know.
Ooh.
I cannot believe it. You disobeyed a direct order? I thought you were her loyal aide.
Unwaveringly. All that I do for her. I seem to recall you expressing a similar sentiment. It is our role to guide her when she is on the wrong course of action. Is that not what you said?
You're not supposed to do it in secret. When you disagree with your leader, you must voice your concerns directly. Otherwise, what is the point?
The point is the same. Lady Edelgard's best interests are served whether she knows it or not. She needs not trouble herself with the mundane details of my actions. Only results matter.
You are sorely misguided. When I believe that Edelgard is making a mistake, I tell her as much. Through discussing the matter, I sometimes find that I was mistaken. To skip that process, to make a decision that is not yours to make.
Perhaps your advice is simply useless then.
Excuse me?
Listen to yourself. If I do as Lady Edelgard requires, then you tell me to be more independent. But if I tread my own path, I am misguided. I suppose the fault is mine for expecting any useful advice to come out of your mouth.
Dang, Hubes.
Ugh, I have had enough of your grousing. To think, I started to believe you were a useful aide.
Wow. That one just kind of... That's a hell of a B support. Jeez. That went well. I am gonna save, and we're gonna close this out here tonight. That was indeed Ferdinand von Eyre. Guys, we got a lot of stuff going on this weekend. A lot of stuff going on, okay? Kickstarter, for whatever reason, hasn't processed my page yet. So I don't know if it's gonna be open this weekend. I was really hoping for it to be open this weekend. I don't know. I can't control that process. So we'll see. For those of you that don't know what the hell I'm talking about, I'm gonna play this video. Jazz. Hi, I'm Joe Zieja, the voice of Claude von Regan in Fire Emblem Three Houses, and I love jazz. A lot of you may be familiar with my work as a voice actor on cartoons, anime, video games, but you may not be familiar with my work as a video game music remixer. I used to go by the handle Expert Novice on Overclocked Remix, and I've been a part of, 40 tracks or so on the website, including a bunch of songs on the Final Fantasy VI album, Balance and Ruin. And I've also sung some opera with Family Jewels on God-Shattering Star. I want to take those two things and just smash them together and bring you a whole album of music inspired by the Fire Emblem Three Houses soundtrack. And I'm going to call it Three Houses, Four Saxes. Why? Because it's going to have this sax, and this sax, and this sax, and this sax. It's going to be all saxes all the time, I'm gonna play all of them, and there's gonna be a music video for every track. Are you curious how a bunch of saxes are gonna sound on a Fire Emblem soundtrack? That's good, because we've already done the first video. Here's Life at Garreg Mach from the Fire Emblem Three Houses soundtrack. Garreg Mach, more like Garreg Rock! Did you think that sounded awesome? Because I thought it sounded awesome. Dylan Wiest, Ro Panaganti, and Julia Henderson, who are my arranger, video editor, and music editor, all worked really hard on that track. They did a phenomenal job, and we're really, really excited to be able to bring you a whole album. But this is where we need your help. Producing all that stuff costs money. Those are really talented people that absolutely deserve to get paid. We need money to help produce the songs, to cut the video, to edit the video, to release it to the world. We also need money to help produce the CDs and, if we hit a stretch goal, vinyls to give to everybody all over the place. And okay, so you saw those saxophones. The first track sounded pretty good, but 3 out of 4 of my saxophones, they're garbage. And they took a whole lot of strangling to get them to play correctly for the first song.
It's a low beat, it's not that hard to play! Ah!
So with your help, I'd be able to get some better horns and make better music for you guys. So speaking of stuff we're gonna give you, we have an amazing set of rewards tiers for this album, including signed prints, signed CDs, one-on-one voice acting lessons with me. I'll even invite you to participate in a radio play that I write and direct, and I'll get to direct to you live. And even if you're really enthusiastic, I'll send you my saxophone. No, I'm serious. And if that wasn't enough, our stretch goals are going to include collaborations with some of the biggest names in the video game remixing business. We're talking Insane in the Rain, T-Lopes, Megaran, and if we get real special, Chris Hackney, the voice of Dimitri, is going to play sax on one of the albums because, yeah, he plays saxophone too. I am so passionate about video game music, and I am so passionate about Fire Emblem Three Houses, and I cannot wait to see how this is going to turn out. Thank you so much for your support, and I just got one thing left to say. You, me, a bunch of saxophones, we could be great together. Okay, a lot of information. I really, really hope that this thing gets approved tomorrow. It was supposed to be approved by the time that our signing went on. But next thing is, on Saturday at noon, on this stream, it'll be me, Tara, and Chris doing cool signing stuff. If you haven't gotten a print yet, you can go to streamlylive.com, streamly.com/Joe Zieja or /Fire Emblem, and you can get stuff that it will sign for you. And that's it. And there's also going to be a fun project coming out on Sunday that I had the pleasure of participating in that has nothing to do with Fire Emblem, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm excited for it. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out. We're going to raid this person who seems to be doing crossword puzzles at the same time they're doing Fire Emblem, which I find very interesting. I don't know what's going to go on there. But I will see you guys on Saturday for the signing. Stay tuned to my Twitter for information on the Kickstarter and all that. And I will see you guys next week. Well, Saturday. Fear the deer!